Happy new moon. Oh God.
Oh God. It's happening.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it seemed like it was coming out slower.
Yeah.
Panda.
Panda.
Good boy.
That's fine.
Is it done already?
Huh? What's that?
Is it done already? Or is it still going? Your nose. Your bloody nose. It's definitely slow.
I think it's done.
Oh, paper towel?
No, there's tissue. I have the tissue. I don't think it's going to be anything more than this.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. It is Tuesday. Well, right now it's not. It's Monday. The new moon is Tuesday, December 12th, and the theme is Portals of Love. Accessibility credits a more loving world by Barry Lee. It's the last new moon of the year, and you might be feeling anything but new. Deep exhaustion is a common occurrence at this time. The longer nights encourage us to dream and rest. Not a fan of this. The longer nights encourage us to dream and rest. "2023 had a lot of twists and turns. And this new moon might simply be a moment to get up to speed with yourself." That's fair. Now is the time to turn inward. It's a fertile time to garner clarity on what experiences and lessons to summon for the future. To welcome in all the support needed for the year ahead. Introduce systems, practices, and habits that can help you now in this current moment. The astrological glimpse for Sagittarius, the season and lunar phase we are in, is an arrow. The theme of forward movement is loud. How can we take what we've learned from this past year and move it forward, truly? What are we still carrying that we must let go of? And what do we want to take with us? What insights have come to us better help us move forward with more ease? Each day is a fresh start to practice, play, recalibrate, and get closer to our needs. I love Sagittarius season. How does that resonate with you? Thank you. Okay. Got it. If it's hard for you to express your deepest needs, I understand. I was born with a rare syndrome called Nager syndrome, which caused me to have multiple surgeries as a child to improve my physical mobility. Being disabled means I have to try my best to remain conscious of my accessibility needs and communicate them clearly to others. frequently. This requires a strong connection to my body. For the longest time, though, being in my physical body meant I was in pain. Pain from surgeries I had as a child, emotional pain from people being ableist toward me or asking me invasive questions about my facial disfigurement. The pain made me leap out of my body for so long as a protection mechanism. Numbing out wasn't protecting me, though. I wasn't present with my loved ones. I couldn't understand and communicate my boundaries. Physical pain that needed to be attended to was avoided. It took years to really get to a place of listening to my body enough to figure out what my needs are, which is also a continuous practice. Only in my last few years, as I focus on my healing, have I acknowledged the truth that I wasn't fully present in my body. Presence takes time, effort, and compassionate navigation. As a disabled person, I must advocate for my needs to survive in a world that doesn't consider them. Not everyone will listen to my needs or meet them. Not every space is a safe one or one that considers the spectrum of disabled bodies. As much as we may take the time and intention to communicate how others can love us more, we all know that sometimes it isn't always reciprocated. That doesn't mean to stop advocating for ourselves. It just means we might have to manage our expectations and our emotions. Accessibility is important, not only for us individually, but for the people we surround ourselves with. Our needs are important. They help us move through the world in our own unique way. With the end of the year approaching, slow down and notice if some of your basic needs are being met by yourself and by others. What are your access needs? Have you taken the time to ask if your loved ones, coworkers, or family members also have specific access needs? Interdependence means we belong to one another. Showing up means accepting all of our parts, the vulnerable parts, the parts that might be sensitive, the parts we were told were high maintenance, the wounded parts, the disabled parts, and the shiny parts that long to surface. For this new moon of forward movement and deeper dreaming, I invite you to sit with yourself and call all your needs into a safe space. You can adapt this ritual however you'd like. Maybe it's a couple of long breaths to check in with yourself, or maybe you cast a spell that also includes your deepest needs. May they all be respected and supported now and in the year to come. Portal of Love, a new moon ritual. Yeah. I barely. Okay, portals of love. You will need a candle, any kind that resonates with your needs, a journal or paper, and a writing utensil or recording device if that is more accessible. If possible, do this in the dark. Get into a position that feels comfortable and accessible to you. Take a few moments to sit in the silence of your inner space. Light your candle, state your intention. I aim to move forward in the direction of my needs. My needs are blank. If comfortable to you, place your hand over your heart. Take a few deep breaths and close your eyes. Relax your body and release any tension it may carry. Imagine what life would look like if people were considerate of your needs. Ooh. Imagine what life would look like if people were considerate of your needs. How would that feel? Take time to imagine an entire day where these needs are being met. Are there certain actions of others that make life easier for you? Are there certain ways you do things differently to welcome more ease, to move through the world as your unique self? Experience how your body feels when your needs are being met. Sit with how it feels to include your deepest needs with any future dreams. Take as long as you'd like. When you are done, slowly move your body and mind back into the present moment and open your eyes, stretch, and notice if your body feels different. Take some time to write down what that experience felt like, or record a voice memo if that feels easier to you. If called, answer at least one of these prompts. Okay. Think about this past year. Have you found yourself having certain needs that must be met that are crucial to your survival? What is a need that you feel is rarely met? How can you communicate your needs to others? What greater messages do your needs have for you? Ooh. My marker's stalling out. What greater messages do your needs have for you? How would you like to meet the needs of your loved ones more often? How about at work or the greater collective? How can you center your needs and your dreams for this next lunar cycle and in the next year? When your responses feel complete, you may wish to write down an affirmation to remind yourself of this ritual or make your own symbol of forward momentum. For your altar, happy new moon. Barry Lee is a disabled, non-binary, and queer multidisciplinary artist based in Atlanta, Georgia. Lee's work is colorful yet intentional, making sure that their work is filled with symbolism and thorough thought true to the projects at hand, whether that is for a client or for themselves. Connect with Lee on Instagram, Barry Lee Art, and online. Okay. This is the last full moon of the year and taking us into the new year. Full moon, new moon. Okay, the last new moon was back to basics on November 13th. Looking back, on what is most important for me to know right now, what is most important for me to do right now, what has been my greatest distraction, How can I successfully orient what I want? What gift do I possess that is currently my greatest power? Happy new moon.